All right, hello. We're starting another Hokkaido at Home here today. We have a couple awesome guests, just some friends here visiting with us today. But if everyone wants to go around, say hello, say where you're from. Just a little hi to new people. We start with Amaris.
Mhm.
I was like, do you want me to
You're
start?
top left on my screen, so I guess that's fine.
Mine too.
Okay. So my name is Amaris. I am in New Jersey, and I met Hokkaido at an event, probably like most people.
Yeah, we do a lot of those.
Mario.
Which event was it, by the way? Your first one.
Huh?
Which event was it that you first met us?
Technically, I guess I can say the rooftop thing with oh my God, I'm Samantha.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Although I never actually got a chance to approach you guys. I think Andy saw some of my photos from that event and was like, I need to have you take photos.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, I guess, Greg, are you up
Yeah.
next?
We also have the bar
yeah.
here. The bar just showed up.
I can go next. Yeah, my name's Greg. I live in Philadelphia, in Port Richmond, and I work for Hokkaido, Green Formosa Trading. We're the importers, and been there over a year now. Hey, Amy, what's up? And yeah, started in sales, still do some sales, also do some office work for them. And yeah, help Andy out with whatever he needs.
Hi,
Yeah.
Thomas Gauss.
I know. I didn't realize.
Sorry.
Thomas.
I was wondering about that when I was approving it. I just figured it was someone Andrew invited.
Nope, it's me. I
Speaking
did
of-
not
speaking of
realize.
the devil, I said his name and he popped up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are
there's
we all drinking?
I
Where's
started.
Andrew
I got a
at?
kanpai glass. Check this out.
Wait for me.
Oh yeah, I gotta pour beer in it first.
We were just doing a few little introductions. We got a few other new people here today. Rachel dipped out for a minute, but that's okay. We got Mario here as well. Hey, I met him as well on Instagram. Just kind of, I think you pinged us maybe the first time, but yeah, I absolutely love the creations you're making in the kitchen.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, tell us about what you're doing right now? Oh, well, not right now. I guess before all of this. What's your specialty?
Personal chef. I cook everything. I really don't have a particular specialty. Anything I think in my mind, I create. That's basically how it goes. But I love pairing beer and wine with food and everything. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So when I came across, this particular one, I was blown away how good it is.
Thank you.
Really, really good.
No, I loved the dishes you were coming up with. Like you just kind of you were out of left field, but in a good way. Like you put different things together that you wouldn't immediately think might go together, but I love it.
Works, yeah.
Now, I have a question for you, because I also I interview people, write articles, and do podcasts and whatnot on top of photography. So, have you made anything or created anything with any of the beers from a Hokkaido? Because they are all so infused with so much flavor.
Yes, I did. I made a double bacon cheeseburger with bacon jam and bacon and onion jam. So I used the honey apple,
Okay.
braised the onions before I added the bacon, cooked it down with soy sauce just to give it a little bit of balance. And here we go. That's it.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Fried egg. Yep. Went really well. I also made a barbecue sauce out of that honey apple also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was really,
He's
really
got
good.
some really cool stuff here. This one especially, I was looking, yum.
Is that octopus? Do I see?
It is, yes.
I love octopus. I'm sorry.
One of my favorites too.
So much good food. Oh, God, I'm just. Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Anyway,
I
back.
didn't do dinner yet. Don't do this to
I
me.
could get lost. All right, now if I can figure out how to get back. Oh, we got some new people coming in as well. Let me admit them. And I can figure out how to stop screen sharing.
I might lower this thing.
Got a big party today.
Miller.
How many people?
12.
12.
Hey, Rachel.
Yo.
What's going on?
All right. So I did want to introduce Amanda as well. I met her actually first at Black Cat, first time, right? And then checked out the Instagram. Plus, I just love all the cat toys, everything. But if you want to introduce yourself, please.
And I make a product. I own a company called Enriched Macaroni Products. I make catnip toys. Now I started making dog toys that are all shaped like pasta. So, like they're all just funny toys that are pasta shaped, and I just like, I don't know. I like making weird, goofy shit.
I also kind of noticed like a little like Ugly Monsters kind of similar-ish kind of vibe to some of them as well. Like I really like that.
Yeah, I also make
The Ugly Dolls, yeah.
I called Monsteroni because they're like to go with the macaroni theme. So like I have a whole bunch of like little monster creatures. I'm gonna go grab one. Hold on a second.
There we go.
What is this?
Aww,
Nice.
cute.
I'm in my daughter's room. For some reason, my computer's not working, so I gotta use her computer.
I'm on a cell phone.
Oh, nice. That's like what Andrew
That's what?
like what Andrew was showing us there.
Oh, you got
The
one.
kids' room themed.
That was probably from Black Cat.
How durable are they? I feel like my dog would tear it up.
Last time we were there for the holiday.
One layer of fleece, so I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, I really like
Yeah,
that
Vicious
event.
Boys.
Black Cat Tavern on 12th, South Philadelphia. Definitely a cool place to check out once everything has calmed down. I don't know, are they still doing takeout or anything? I hope. They have great food.
I'm not sure. Actually, I emailed them not too long ago, but I haven't heard back.
I'll have
But
to
I
read
was like, if you guys are open, I want to come by and get some pierogies. Like, but I didn't hear back from anyone.
I also wanted to say, if you got a beer, feel free to pop them.
beer.
Yeah, I already did that.
Are we gonna do a cheers or whatever?
Let's do a cheers right at the center. Right at the center. Everyone hold it. Kanpai! Everyone cheers. Hold it, hold it, hold it. That way we get a shot of everyone. There we go.
We'll try it.
That's what I noticed last time. I was trying to get a screenshot of a cheers, and I noticed like everyone was lifting it at a different time, so I definitely did not work.
Yeah.
You could always count us down on like 1, 2, 3, kind of.
And then Elizabeth, we haven't said hello to you yet, but
Hi.
a really
I think I was
cool-looking
muted
setup.
before, but hi, I'm Elizabeth. Also, the
Your
older
parents?
couple on there are my parents. They came in today.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, so yeah, I work for Hokkaido. I do some sales and branding, and one of the things I've been doing is developing the cocktail line that we have. So a little later today, I'll be doing a demonstration on how to make the cucumber Yuzu Mojito, which actually uses our Yuzu lager. So it's very nice to meet you all.
Nice. It's awesome because I just juiced 2 cucumbers the other day that were going on their way out. So
Oh.
just sitting in
Yeah, cucumbers are great for cocktails. They like really balance them nicely, and especially in the summertime, it adds like a really nice, like fresh flavor profile. So
I just juiced like 2. I'm like, wow. Awesome. Look forward to it.
And then we also have Rachel from New York. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey.
And
Coming at
Andrew
you
invited
from
you.
Clifton, New Jersey today.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I first had Hokkaido beer in Little Izakaya in also Philly, though, and became a big fan about a year ago. My first time joining.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
At Royal Izakaya?
No, although I didn't know they carry it, so next time I go there, definitely ordering it.
Okay. Was it Haikori then, probably? Do you
I
remember
think
where?
so. The one with the robot in the front.
Oh yeah, Yamatsuki.
Oh.
That's the Iron Man
Oh, yeah.
Hulkbuster armor. Sorry, I'm a nerd.
Same.
Wait, which one is it now? I don't know.
Speaking of, I noticed your great Doctor Who poster in the back. It's
Thank you.
really nice.
That's actually it's guy Aaron Wood. He does like a lot of Etsy art and stuff like that. But if you just Google Aaron Wood, Aaron Wood.
Andy, who's your favorite Doctor?
I actually really like the personality of the current Doctor, but my favorite, David Tennant.
Yeah,
just by far.
Me too.
The stories were also phenomenal. Sorry, I'll geek out about Doctor Who for a while.
I would say David Tennant followed closely by Matt Smith.
The writing right now is interesting. The story they're going into.
I had to show my cat.
What they've done to the
the
Doctor, but I'm curious to
leave
see
it on there.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm totally like
Pin cat.
cutting out now.
Steal the show, but
no, Pin cat. Is that the Ataro Ale?
Hey, Fuzzy.
It is.
So cute.
Hey, let's get the beer in the shot too. This is Cheech. He loves beer.
This is the first time I've had the plum.
I don't think he
The
likes
plum
that.
is yum.
Is it? I'm having the plum right now.
I haven't tried it yet.
The plum is
It
so
Looks like
good.
it's good.
My favorite.
Ooh.
I would never buy a plum or like eat a plum or anything, but I love the plum ale. I don't know what it. I don't
Why
like.
would you eat a plum?
Like I don't dislike plums. I just don't have any. But this I really I grabbed a few of these from the office.
No, these are one of my favorite ones, actually.
Okay, can I admit something?
Yes.
I'm like actually very allergic to pear. Like not like I won't like blow up or anything, but like I get itchy. So biting into an actual pear, I'll have a reaction. But like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try the pear, and I did.
Risky.
Some fear, but I was just like, oh no, it's good. I had zero reaction, so I'm so stoked about that because it's so
Alcohol
good.
Did you have your EpiPen ready just in case?
Oh no, I'm not that bad. I just get like really like itchy. Like I get like my mouth gets itchy, my arms and stuff get itchy. It's weird.
I have the same thing with pear.
Yeah.
Like the inside of your ears.
Yeah. Like everything just gets really itchy. I don't like, thank God I don't have any reaction beyond that, but like I do get like weirdly itchy. But so I was just excited because I was like, I can have pear finally.
But
I'm
happy for you. Pear is one of our good ones. So.
Yeah.
And
glad you can enjoy it.
So what's your favorite? Like what's everybody's favorite?
lemon and cherry mixed together.
That's always the question.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I love the
Wow.
cherry.
That is lit.
That's already a cocktail.
I got it from Taylor down there. Yeah, down on the gallery.
Well, I got it from, I was doing a tasting liquor store.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Mario got.
She's like too many people. No.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
Mhm.
So cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
I gotta say that's one of the best things about the stay-at-home orders. I know, like the whole, I get annoyed too with kids at home all day, and I'm trying to work and trying to do things, but at the same time, I'm spending more time with my son than ever before. So, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's other things to be sad about, but right. This is good. See, Andrew's got his family back there behind him.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do your own laundry. No, actually, that's the kids' room. Hi.
Hi.
I met her in New York, actually, at Hester Street.
Hi.
Yes.
How are you, guys?
Good.
How are you?
How
We miss you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Need you out for more beers.
That's right. You did meet in Chinatown, right? You met them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, but also in New York. Wasn't she in New York?
but
as
you
well?
are in Chinatown right now. You are in the business. See you soon.
Yeah. But yeah, so we haven't said hello to Amy or Rachel, if you want to introduce yourselves to the world. We're new episode, new people watching, of course. Say hello.
Hi, I'm Amy. Although my name says Thomas at the minute. And I do like different things, mostly sales, and help out with some marketing and events and stuff like that. What are we just kind of talking, saying hello?
Just saying, we were saying hello at the beginning, and then you came in, and then we kind of got sidetracked. But I figured that way everyone knows everyone. We have some new people.
Yeah, nice to meet everyone. Hello.
And then Rachel number 1, since we have Rachel number 2, or Rachel A and B.
I'm Rachel Red.
Rachel 1, you're first Rachel.
Rachel Red.
You're both number 1 in my heart.
Oh,
Rachel Blue.
I like it.
Rachel Red. Okay, there we go. Hi guys, I'm Rachel. I am not in the industry, but I'm in the biotech industry.
Oh.
So I'm mostly fangirling, influency. I moonlight for Philly. I crash choreoverse events as well as punch media events. And I have a hobby for photography. It kind of keeps me sane when the science talk is real. Like, I'm dealing with so many smart people. Like, when they talk, it sounds like a rap because I just don't understand what they're saying. Sometimes they're like, oh, and this and this and this and this and this and that. I'm like, like, write it down and ask later. So,
Hear ya.
That also gave me a moment to get the live stream going.
Ooh, we're live.
Oh, good. I didn't swear. Okay, I will not swear anymore.
I mean, with the things you see on Facebook nowadays, a few swears is nothing.
No? All right.
Although we should watch out for Mario's kids.
And
This is my niece.
Hello.
They're little spawnlings.
Yeah, she came to visit.
But Elizabeth, I know you're probably waiting to have
No, I'm in no rush. Whenever.
No, I mean, you'd like to have a drink, so would you?
Oh,
like to
I've
show
been
us what
drinking
you're-
wine.
Oh, nice.
I have no problem with drinking multiple drinks. But yeah, whenever you guys wanna have a little cocktail demonstration.
Yeah,
I found some of the cards in my car.
Yeah, okay. I have it too.
So many of those in my car. No, what is that book that you're holding up too?
Oh, that's the card, the recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have these recipe cards. So yeah, this is the cucumber yuzu mojito. So it's basically just a twist on a mojito that uses Hokkaido yuzu lager. So I don't know if anyone got the ingredients for it. If they want to follow along, if not, I can just do a little demonstration.
Please.
I wish I did, but I'll watch anyway.
You can just imagine. Okay, so a mojito is a great drink. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it. It's really fresh, really very like zippy. It's really popular during the summer months. But basically, the main spirit you use is a light rum. You can also use a darker rum, but traditionally a mojito has a white rum. So today I'm using Bacardi coconut because that's all we had at the house, and it's a pandemic, so we're not going to the liquor store too much. You need lime juice, fresh cucumber, fresh mint, and simple syrup. If you don't have simple syrup, it's super easy to use. It's basically just 1 part cane sugar, 1 part water. You just heat it up, it dissolves, and you got simple syrup. So you also need some tools. You're going to need a cocktail shaker, a muddler, and then you're going to need some measures, and then your glass. So basically, some cocktails are constructed right in the glass. We're going to construct this in the shaker itself. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to get about 3 to 4 pieces of cucumber. I like to cut them in like kind of little half moons because then they're easier to muddle. So you're going to throw those in your shaker. Then we're going to add the lime, rum, and simple syrup.
How many jiggers?
Pardon?
How many jiggers?
So I have 1 jigger that's a 2 ounce and 1 ounce, and then this one is a 1 ounce and half an ounce, because basically the measurements we're using will be 2, 1 and a half.
Okay.
So I like to make it easy by just having the exact measurements. So we're going to, and then also you're going to want to get some fresh mint in there too. So I like it pretty minty, so I'll use about like 3 or 4 full leaves. All right. A nice trick I've learned while bartending is if you want to keep your garnishes really fresh, you put them in hot water and then you give them an ice bath. And basically they soak up all the water and stay really fresh for a longer time, which is great. So right now we have cucumber and mint in our cocktail shaker. Now we're going to add 2 ounces of rum. So 2 ounces of rum. Then we're going to do 1 ounce of lime juice. It's usually better to use fresh squeezed lime juice, but the bottle will do as well. You just don't want to use like Rose's lime juice or any other kind of one that has extra sugar or sweetener in it because it will throw off the balance of your cocktail. And then we're going to do just a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Usually a traditional mojito usually calls for more, but the sweetness of the Yuzu lager is going to add a little bit of extra sugar to it, so you only really need about 1/2 ounce. Okay, so once you have all your ingredients there, you're going to take your muddler and you're just going to press and twist so it all gets nice and mixed up. So basically the alcohol and the citrus are breaking down the mint and the cucumber, so you're going to get it all nice and infused. So you're just going to do this for a few moments. And when you're done, it's just going to look like a big mess like that. I don't know if anyone can see. But then you're going to fill your shaker with ice. You're going to pretty much fill it like all the way to the top. Pop the top on. Get a nice shake.
No, so this guy.
All right, and now we're gonna dump. We're not gonna strain it out. We're just gonna dump the whole thing in there. Give it a nice little mint garnish. And then for the secret ingredient, we're gonna pop open a Hokkaido Yuzu lager.
Secret ingredient.
Greg. There you go. Cheers. And it's
Beautiful.
looking like that. So super easy, not many ingredients. The great thing about Hokkaido is that because the beers are so flavorful, they work really well in cocktails. And you end up getting, and as long as you just kind of adjust the sugar levels, you still end up with a cocktail that's super balanced, super delicious, and not too boozy. So if you get a chance, I recommend trying this at home because it's usually a pretty crowd pleaser. All
Thank
right.
you so much for that.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Claps all around. But
Yeah.
so how has everyone been dealing? Oh, we haven't actually said hello to your parents yet. Let's say hello. Can they do they have a microphone?
We do.
Hi.
My entire
Hello, family Tsubota.
Hi.
Did I pronounce that right? I'm sorry if I got it painfully wrong. Okay.
Yes, we're all awaiting Elizabeth bringing us our cocktails.
So she's in the other room.
In the other room. We're all living together.
How has that have you guys were you guys living together before the whole crisis, or has this all brought you together?
No, so in the middle is my sister Allie, and then on her right is my cousin Nomi, and we were all living in New York City.
Oh yeah, get out.
So yeah, once the shelter and once the stay-at-home orders came, we all, made a beeline to Jersey, and we've all been living together.
So they said stayed home, and the first thing you did was leave home. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, please be safe. That's a good idea. Be with family. Be safe together. Like that's awesome. Giving you a time.
Yeah, everybody I know in Manhattan's fled to New Jersey, Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, anything.
Everywhere but the city.
My sister's in-laws fled from Connecticut to Florida. I don't know why. That was the worst idea ever. I know.
I'd go there.
But that left the Connecticut house open for my sister with her husband to flee from New York, from Brooklyn to Connecticut, which was probably a good idea, with Brooklyn being like the worst of everything.
I have a question about the beers.
Oh, yeah.
Say I make a cocktail with it, and I only use like 1 or 2 ounces, and I drink it, and like an hour or 2 later, I feel like another one. Do I have to open up another bottle, or is the old bottle still carbonated enough for well enough
I've found like anything, once you open and reclose it, I mean, you're going to have a little bit of reduction over time, but what's great is you can recap the bottles and just put them in the fridge. So if you get it recapped, the better. Just keep it in there. I mean, that's really it.
You're good for the day, I would say, but even we recommend, not that everybody has like a CO2 like thing, but we've recommended for some of the restaurants you can do that. I would say for the day though, you're good. And flavor wise, they last even longer than that. I've had them in my fridge for a week plus and they still taste fine. They do lose the carbonation, but you still have that like fresh fruit kind of thing. So
kind of the beauty
I wonder if you need to extend it, if those flat, like the rubber wine stoppers with like the tip, like just the tip would fit.
Oh yeah,
They have the wax
they
on the
made
cap.
little.
It works pretty well.
I worked at bars that almost had like the champagne stoppers. I don't know if you've seen those. We use them to keep champagne carbonated, and we've used them on beer bottles. You can get like a smaller size of them.
I also have a soda stream, and I use it pretty much exclusively for my beers and stuff. I have to wash it out every time, but if I have a growler in there too long, I'll just pop a little extra carbonation in there. It works.
I've got a lot of home brewing equipment, so I use carbonation pellets to recarbonate my growlers.
Nice. That's actually a much better idea. That's definitely better.
I didn't know that it existed.
Oh, absolutely. And they're super cheap. It's like $3 for maybe 100 bottles.
I didn't know you were into it. So you're into home brewing, or are you just like?
Oh, sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of beers do you brew?
All kinds. Like I usually brew for holidays and family gatherings. So like on Thanksgiving, I made a cranberry infused and cranberry bagged sour beer. I made recently over the quarantine. I made a quarantine beer with a lot of just my leftover ingredients.
Whatever's available.
Yep, everything that's available because the store is closed.
Right. Toilet paper filtering. No.
Stockings.
Right.
Filtering.
It's bad. But yeah, just a lot of leftover carbonation pellets. Pop them in. Close the cap.
I guess breweries are essential, but homebrew supply stores are probably not, right?
They don't sell any food, so it's not really. And I guess the workers don't really want to come in anyway.
No.
I mean, I want to get them paid, but they shouldn't have to come in.
And even if they were open, would I go?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Probably.
You have more time than homebrew.
Yeah. A little more.
Where we're at. If you even
Most
open
of
it
it's
up,
just
it's
waiting anyway.
to feel safe. Yep. But yeah. So Mario, how have you been doing? Surviving at home?
Just cooking, man. Cooking away.
It's actually probably good practice time, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep my skills up. I'm sorry?
What are you making lately?
Well, I did just a simple roasted chicken yesterday. Tomorrow for Mother's Day, so I'm gonna make my wife some. Sure she doesn't hear me.
Live stream. I'll turn it off.
Some crabs, egg Benedict with like Peruvian potato hash. So quick little brunch for her. What I was thinking about doing was, because with hollandaise, you usually use butter. So what I was thinking about doing instead of using butter was using duck fat.
Oh,
damn.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's such a popular trend.
I endorse that decision.
But it's so good. It's so good.
I also recommend schmaltz.
Yes. Schmaltz, yes. It's hard to come by though. It's hard for me to get it.
You gotta render it yourself these days.
Yeah. It's much easier to get. I can actually get tallow I can definitely get pork fat, and duck fat is really easy to get, but tallow is probably one of the harder ones.
Oh, you just reminded me of Ukraine. When I went to visit, I'm Ukrainian American myself. My grandparents, both sets came over, all from Ukraine. So in Ukraine, when I went to visit, they actually eat chocolate covered pork fat. Like it's
baby.
Sala, and it's literally it's fat covered in chocolate.
Dark chocolate,
Salty
milk
fat.
chocolate, what are we
Salt
talking?
and fat.
It doesn't matter, chocolate.
It is the oddest thing that I've come across. And like they also do like the salted cod, like the hard like fish, and you just like eating a fish. Just
I don't know if I can be behind that.
Did they put chocolate on that too?
that might have helped. But the Sala, man, it was good, but gee, you're gonna die. Like you're gonna die. Life expectancy is pretty low.
The first time I had chocolate covered bacon, I was like, I looked at it like, I don't really want to try this because this is probably going to be gross. I bit into it and I'm like, oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah, there's no way it could be bad. Are you kidding me?
3 heart attacks later.
I'm like heartburn.
As long as it's dark chocolate, then it's good for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The casing like
Natural
preserve the
cacao.
bacon so you don't have to like refrigerate it or anything.
Right.
Fills in the grease.
Yeah. It'd be great if you like go camping. You just like, you want to bring bacon, just cover it with chocolate. It will last forever.
That is a great snack. You might have to fight some people for it, but it's a great snack.
Watched a bacon eating competition the other day. It was like 182 strips this guy ate. And
Oh my God.
yeah, it was pretty savage.
182 shrimp?
Strips of bacon in like 10 minutes.
It's like,
It's arguably more impressive than shrimp. Oh, actually, that's about the same, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah. People are athletes.
It's a real talent.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go more than 10.
So, Taylor, did you graduate?
Yeah, I was actually just having this conversation, like trying to figure out how many hot dogs I think I could feasibly eat in like an hour. Sure.
Yeah.
I know some professional eaters. I could get you hooked up and they could train you.
Have you guys seen that picture that's been circulating of a McDonald's tray that's like 4 burgers? Like,
Yeah, my friend's brother did that.
so I was like looking at that intently, like weighing, like, can I do this? Because I know in my prime I could do that. But I don't know if I
don't
can do
think
it.
I would want to do that. Maybe if it was like a burger that wasn't McDonald's.
Mhm. There was a time in my life where I could crush that tray.
I've gotten it and
I
regret
don't think I'm there.
first bite.
When the Baconator first came out, my friends in college did a Baconator challenge where they would get like the maximum Baconator and see who could eat it fastest. It was gross.
Yeah. Nobody wins in that.
Do any of
For
you
McDonald's, of
remember
course.
the trend where you buy 2 or 3 sandwiches and you stack them together? It was like in.
Is it just for a photo? I mean, we do that all the time.
No, no,
Not
you
the
eat it.
BTLT, right? Not the split
No,
up sandwich.
it was like a McDonald's or a Burger King sandwich. You get a chicken sandwich and 2 burgers, or a burger and 2 chicken sandwiches, and the chicken sandwiches act as like the buns for the burger, and then you eat the whole thing.
I feel like for like McDonald's that would work because you can compress the
Yeah,
sandwich.
they're a little bit.
I was
like
like,
that first thing.
how do you like unlatch your jaw?
Like onion jaw to get your mouth around 3 subs stacked on each other.
Brutal.
Oh,
Andy,
Choo-Choo's
you're muted.
hanging out.
Oh, kitty.
I know, isn't that so cute?
Loves that.
This is the best cat in the world. I know everyone says that, but look at him right now.
No,
What other
he's
cat
so
lets you
chill.
do this?
That's
Or
a good.
wants you to do that. He climbed up here.
If I have to pick up more beers from you, I'm probably gonna like hijack your cat.
Oh my god, I would fight to the death to protect this cat. You better be ready.
Cute.
So content.
I know. I feel like I'm robbing you guys of this by showing my face instead of.
Keep doing the doctor. Oh, it's okay.
So I'll just leave the camera angle here for now.
I like the cat.
I love it.
Yeah, the cat's cute.
Yeah.
Way
Is it too
cuter than
distracting?
Greg.
Let me know if it's too distracting, because I'm sure it could be.
So Elizabeth,
yeah,
are you? I love how you just perked up. Are you going to start creating any summer drinks like the slushies or like anything like that? That incorporate.
I don't. I can definitely do like a frozen drink. I don't have a slushie maker, but
Well,
so
yeah,
right
like
now,
yeah, like you know how the frosés were like popular, kind of like a.
So I also did a whiskey smash with the cherries and berries, which I think I want to find a way to make that frozen. But then I was also thinking, because the three beers that we carry in New York are the cherries and berries, the yuzu, and the melon. And I really want to do a melon tequila drink. So I'm thinking maybe like a frozen pineapple melon margarita.
Sounds so good.
I feel like that would be good for summer.
I do. And you could probably grill off so you can caramelize the pineapple so it's pretty on the rim.
Ooh, yes. That would be good. Or like candy it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel. I do have good news though on speaking of the slushies. I did email one of our fellow restaurants in New York City just to make sure everyone was okay, Izakaya Jiraku. And he told me that in the next month he is going to open up for takeout and start selling our like slushies again to go. Nice. So that's very exciting for them. They've been closed for a while and I'm really happy that they're, opening back up and they're going to start up our melon beer slushies again. So that is exciting.
That sounds so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's
Not that you're gonna
cocktails,
find
it's also slushies.
Dude,
so only the people, unfortunately, that are in New York City right now are going to get them. But not like you can get into the city, but.
The beers are like 5% alcohol, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I think
sweet.
if you
They'll
just
take up.
pour them into a tray and agitate them 2 or 3 times over the course of like 2-3 hours, you can make it at home, a beer slushie.
That is true.
In the freezer, I mean.
Yeah,
There you go.
mix it and stuff and in between.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, that looks great.
Is it still the melon they're doing?
Yeah. He's gonna start with the melon this time.
Oh my god, I want that bacon.
Yeah, their food is really so good.
I'm gonna go grocery shopping next time and be like, why do I want bacon so bad?
And why do I want to dip it in chocolate?
I'm serious.
That bacon and beer festival was awesome, by the way.
Oh, and
it's a match made in heaven.
That's
bacon and beer.
Oh my god, you have a hybrid cat.
Hello.
What kind of kitty is that?
This
Well,
is
gotta pin the kitties.
a Bengal.
Right.
So
Oh, I want a Bengal. So bad.
They're full of so much
Beautiful.
energy. Usually they have so much energy because they're like a hybrid cat.
Yeah, she's the Bengal. She's nuts, but right now she's like, she always needs to be like all over me when I'm talking, So she's like, Mom, like.
Listen to me.
Is it? And she's like 10 years old, but she looks like she's 2. So she's my little child. My older child, but don't let her hear. We're a group of cat people, I guess, huh? No wonder we work for Hokkaido.
Yeah. Who's got a black cat? That's what we need.
Yeah, really.
I have a black dog that acts like a cat sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you can all
I'll allow it. I'll count it.
I miss my cat. I had a gray and black tabby.
Aww.
Cute.
Beautiful.
But now he was gorgeous. He was a big fatty though. Like he was like his mommy. He was very big.
I didn't know I had a cat in there. He's been sleeping in a suitcase.
What? Oh my.
No, the lighting is like too bright. I need to.
Oh my god! Look at all of us with our cats.
All right, I gotta get back. Gotta get back.
All right, bring out the cat.
I think there needs to be a screenshot of everybody's cats for the Zoom.
It's really like too funny. Like.
Oh, new cat. Hi, kitty.
Magnus, come here. Good boy.
They just know that we're, zooming, and they have to just really be in everybody's.
Did you guys see that newscaster who like threw his cat or like the
Oh no.
The CEO or like board member.
or he was like a board or he was like like a public servant.
He apparently like he was drinking all day, got onto a conference call with people that was apparently public because they were like assuage like stockholders and the public about their company, and he was just he was like a little drunk.
Wait, what did he do with the cat? What happened?
He like tossed the cat.
So we had to resign.
Oh, he's fired. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, better
like,
be.
like aggressively though, because I've definitely like.
It was aggressively. It wasn't like, here you go, cat. It was.
It
like,
wasn't like a light move.
It was like lob his cat.
I mean, it just looks bad for anyone. You just don't. I mean, you don't want also the what's the animal rights the animal rights place.
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy animal videos.
I mean, which animal rights place? Like, there's tons of them.
Oh, I did want to laugh about the. I liked the.
Monkey? Are you gonna say the monkey video?
No, they were
having
a
monkey video
Google about the Google Meet, and one of the executives, his son, comes in the room and he goes, "Oh, are you on a Zoom call?" And he starts to list out all the things that he loves about Zoom that Google can't do on a public Google executive like reach out. Brutal, like for the stockholders, straight up just trying to like be like, "Hey, yeah, we got a good product here," and they're like, "No, Zoom's better." Come on,
I was gonna bring up. Have any of you seen that video of the monkey riding the motorcycle and then like grabbing a kid and like dragging it halfway down the street?
Terrifying.
I will put that on right now. It was.
Dude, put it on.
Absolutely.
The craziest video I've ever seen an animal do, I think.
All right, so let's screen share. There we go. I don't know what the sound's gonna do.
Oh, you brought that up quick, man. Props.
Monkey riding a.
Andy did it already.
It's kind of it's kind of I guess violent in a way, but
that was very violent.
What is traditional entertainment in this context?
look at that's a motorcycle. That's a tiny motorcycle he's riding.
Pull that kid quick though.
Wait, so the monkey
Wow.
on the motorcycle?
So the monkey, actually, if you look close,
The beginning part of the video is even more impressive because he's riding a motorcycle.
So the monkey's on a scooter. The guy at the front there, that white shirt, he clearly has the monkey on a leash. However, that leash is obviously either too long.
Not attached to the owner.
So you can almost, I don't know if you can see it on this version. On TikTok, you could see the string, but you can't see it here. Unbelievable.
Wow.
The speed, the kid was being dragged across the ground.
The coordination to ride a motorcycle, like there's humans that can't ride motorcycles.
Apart from the lifetime trauma.
Pardon me, I have to get a second one.
Was the kid okay?
Seemed fine, just crying. I mean, I didn't see, like, the TikTok.
He just got dragged across the pavement, no big deal.
But no, it's like no facial like there wasn't like scrapes across the kid seemed fine, like just crying. I mean,
I don't know. He got pulled real fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the kid still had a weight advantage though. That was a pretty bad fight by the human race right there. In my opinion.
The monkey was.
I did that to my kid. They'd be
The
dead.
monkey wanted it.
Who gave the monkey the motorcycle? Who even makes a
It
motorcycle?
was the guy with the white shirt on. It's clearly like a street thing, like, and he's just like, either it's a performance or what. But
So you think he trained the monkey?
no, it's he definitely has a leash.
to steal children.
Well, to at least ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
I think the stealing children part was more of a
Like, oh, he's
nature
like
thing.
that monkey. Like, look, I can give him this long leash, and he rides his motorcycle down the street.
Steals children.
Yep.
Then again, if the monkey didn't stop, would it have just been ripped off of the motorcycle by the leash? I don't know. There's no good part of that story.
No, there really isn't.
Except for the video.
The kid's okay.
The kid's okay. True. That's like
Yeah.
a just.
He was walking away
As
from
far
it.
as we know, at least.
Traumatized.
Who really knows?
So, Andrew, how have you been doing in quarantine?
Why is it dark?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, doing okay. So I'm in the baby's room right now, right? I'm in the kids' room.
Yeah.
He was jumping around a little bit.
What's the baby cutoff? Do you still consider Gabriel a baby?
He's a big baby. He's a big baby. He likes to call himself a baby, you know. So no, but
So he's talking. That means he's not a baby.
Yeah, he's a full-fledged toddler now. But yeah, because he's the youngest one, so he likes to play up the baby thing.
Ooh, we got the cocktail going on over there.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh,
Making the
nice.
rounds around the.
Oh yeah.
And
Give
my
us some
sister made me
adjectives.
a
How's it
mini
tasting?
Manhattan.
Nice.
Yeah, how is it? Oh, what are you having, Elizabeth?
This is a mini Manhattan that my sister made.
That's adorable.
Oh, cute.
I love Manhattan. I ran out of my bourbon. It's good, right?
What's in the Manhattan?
Mojito.
Mojito.
That's what I was just making here. We're in the same house.
I'm at a party at your house. I'm gonna come drive over to you.
Oh, there's been a lot of drinking here.
Yeah. Oh yes.
A lot of drinking.
My liver is crying every day, but you know, what can you do?
We play pickleball in the driveway, so at least like we still get some exercise in. So then we don't feel so bad about all the drinking we do.
Yeah, I try.
Pickleball. That sounds interesting.
You guys have your other drink.
That was one of my favorite gym
Is it
classes.
like giggle when you hit
Underrated.
it?
Pickle. It's kind of like tennis, but for like retirees.
It's like the step right between ping pong and tennis, like the size wise.
And I'm here.
Oh.
It's not as small as tennis, or not as small as ping pong.
I was like, what happened?
Whoa.
Ah,
yes.
Pickleball.
It's tennis.
Teeny
It's
tennis.
slower.
Baby tennis.
Yeah.
But it's
Baby
like a plastic ball instead of a fuzzy ball.
Or
That's
court table tennis.
That looks like
Yes,
fun.
that's really what it is. It's like a big thing of ping pong.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Huh.
I could do that. That would be fun. I like that.
It's probably harder than it looks.
I was gonna say it is probably harder.
We are very competitive as well. Exactly.
Who's in the lead? Who's winning the series?
My mother wins.
Oh,
most
nice.
games. And my cousin Nomi does very well too.
Do you play it with drink?
Spiking this with vanilla. We use vodka.
Whoa, what?
Drinking game?
I heard vanilla.
I did switch, so it's actually in a different. It's a seltzer, a hard seltzer, but it's like I feel like if I added vanilla vodka because it's orange, that it's gonna taste like a creamsicle.
And
Which one is that one? Who are you drinking?
Here, hold on. I have the cozy here.
Andy.
Oh yeah, I've had those.
oh,
Yeah.
Andy, let somebody into the meeting. I don't know who.
Yeah, someone's
Sarah
been
wants to
trying to
get in.
get in and they can't.
Come on.
She's coming. Wait. Oh,
I got you.
Oh, she has a camera this time.
Sarah, you.
Sarah, I've never seen what you look
Yeah,
like
you've been
until
shooting.
now.
Oh, really?
muted.
Yeah, you muted though.
Because I've never met Sarah, and she always is without a camera during our meeting.
Here, we're gonna.
Okay, is this better?
Oh, I think I met you. I think
You
I
are
met
every
Sarah.
Hello.
Hi,
Sarah, it's so good to like meet you and see you.
It's very nice to meet you and see you too.
We've got
Yeah.
a big party, Sarah. So if you want to introduce yourself, let us know who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Sarah. I'm like a marketing intern for Hokkaido. It's mainly the rundown, I guess. My internet is terrible. That's also a fun fact. I have my router like literally like hanging off of things to try and get a stable connection, but it looks like we're getting somewhere.
I like the faux wood paneling. I actually missed that from my parents' house. That was
My parents' basement has that too.
it's very 70s. I love it.
Yes, I like it. I think it's like a fun little.
Actually, they were getting rid of it from the basement, but I kind of miss it.
Oh yeah, I really like it.
Sarah's being very modest. She's a very talented videographer for us and does great social media work.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those festival videos, entirely Sarah, 100%. That's
Yay.
Yeah, I love video editing, all that stuff. I really like
I
it.
miss our festivals, guys. I'm really sad
Yeah.
about
I
them.
know.
We're gonna see them. Beer and Bacon just emailed me actually.
Uh,
And they were like, we love all of you. If you want us to promote your stuff, just let us know. And I was like, I want to work it.
I want bacon. And
Yeah, they had a baking
My
competition there.
favorite festival. It's my favorite. It's so much fun. If anybody gets a chance to go when it comes back, I would so highly recommend it. Beer and Bacon. There's one in the city, and then sometimes they have it in Jersey City too. And they're just so much fun. I have a blast working them every time, and everything, the beer, the food, like they have bacon ramen and bacon macaroni and cheese and bacon sliders and probably chocolate covered bacon, like anything you can think of. And like people come dressed as bacon, people come dressed as pigs, you know, people, it's just a really wacky.
It's like all these top restaurants that do, if anyone has any kind of bacon dish, they make it there, and they do like a little like demo size version, and it's just for the price. You just get everything, all the bacon, all the beer.
Oh, I leave that festival with so much heartburn. It's not even funny, but it's worth it in the end. Like, just have to bring some Pepsi with you or something like that. But it's so much fun.
I respect the dedication.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm still going.
Of course.
Just bring a Tums or two.
I mean, it's so crazy. I usually don't even get to do much, but like I'll eat, you know, people will hand me stuff here and there, but yeah, as long as I have my like Tums in the side here with that real quick. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, like, if anybody has not been and you want to, it's really one of the best.
I definitely want to. I didn't even know I wanted to until right now.
Oh, you need to. I
didn't know that they did a bacon and beer festival, so now I'm like,
yeah, they have one in the city, so it's still scheduled for, they rescheduled it till September. I'm hoping, I don't know, in Brooklyn, and then they do sometimes have one Jersey City at the Harborside Financial Center, but it's not as big as Brooklyn. Brooklyn's is crazy. And
I'm not holding out hope for September in Brooklyn.
I'm not either, but
it's a Brooklyn thing. I feel like bacon and beer.
Until there's a Brooklyn's pretty out.
But it's just, they had it. Remember, Greg, I told you they had it at the Mirage, right? The Brooklyn Mirage.
Oh yeah.
That was
awesome
like,
venue. I've been there.
Oh my God, they had bands playing, like the old, you know, throwbacks, 90s, 80s stuff, like just, and everyone was sweat. It was like a big festival. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that one. Yeah, I should have.
I always do every beer and bacon because they're so, like, they're exhausting, but they're just
I have a funny story from the Jersey one. Andy, you remember what happened?
Wait, which what? Huh?
At the end of the Jersey Beer and Bacon Festival, Andy was cleaning a lot of stuff up, and I needed to throw stuff in my car, so I lent him my car keys. And I totally forgot I lent him to him, and so did he. At the end of the festival, I was like going absolutely crazy trying to find my car.
I remember you running into the parking lot.
We found out they were in his pocket the whole time.
It was something stupid too. It wasn't even to run to your car. It was to like use your key to cut a string.
Oh, that's what it was.
And then I just put it in my pocket.
So much worse.
Like, it's so stupid. I'm sorry.
I thought I was gonna be stranded in North Jersey for like the night.
Ever.
Not a terrible thing.
You live in North Jersey now.
It's Jersey City. Have a good time.
This is your home.
Swipe your bank card. Stay a little overnighter.
That's what the sales comp.
Yeah, I'll just put it on my time sheet, right, Andrew?
Andrew's face. Oh man.
Yeah.
Glad
I didn't have to do that.
I have a couple questions for Elizabeth.
Yeah.
About the drinks. So is there, if you don't have all that equipment, is there like an easier way to kind of just to fudge it, you know, because you know, for the
I don't know if this is easier, but one thing you could do is you could, if you don't want to muddle mint, you could actually just, when you're making simple syrup, throw some mint leaves in it and make a mint simple syrup. I don't know if that's any easier. But with them, like it's hard to get around. Like there really isn't a good mint substitute. So I would say if you don't want to have to muddle the mint, you could always, infuse it into a simple syrup, which I've done. It's really easy and it goes well with a lot of things.
Living room lights, 100%.
So yeah, or like you don't have to put the cucumber in. The cucumber adds a nice refreshment to it. It makes it just a little, it adds that kind of like
earthy,
just nice kind of fresh sense to it. So you don't have to add that. It's nice, but you could also just do like a traditional mojito and just top it off with some Hokkaido.
Well, is there any way to do it without like having the tools? Like you have the ingredients.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, if you infuse your simple syrup with mint, then you don't need to muddle anything.
Just push like cucumber some other way.
Yeah, or you don't even have to add the cucumber. I mean, what makes it a mojito is pretty much the mint. So as long as you get mint in there somehow. And also, like, if you don't have a muddler, you can just use like a spoon or just kind of any kind of blunt instrument you can find. Or just shake it really, really well.
Like a salt shaker?
Pardon?
Like a
Polaroid picture.
Yeah, totally.
or a Polaroid picture, perhaps?
Yes. Well, there you
What
go.
is the alcohol percentage of a mojito?
Mojito, I mean,
That's kind of good for me to know.
That's a good looking question.
yeah, it's I mean, it's not as boozy as like an old fashioned or a martini where you're basically going to have like a 3-ounce pour of alcohol. Like, I think it'd be still about like a serving of alcohol with what, the alcohol content of the rum and the Hokkaido, it would probably be akin to a beer or a glass of wine. So it's not going to be as boozy as like an aromatic cocktail that's going to be stirred and the ingredients are basically just alcohol. But at the same time, it's going to have more alcohol than, if you had like a light beer.
According to Google, 13.3%.
There you go, which is
There it is.
So more about wine,
which is about a glass of wine, yeah.
More of a wine than a beer, than a beer, yeah.
Yeah. Although the thing about beers are bigger, like beers are like 5 or 6%, but a serving of beer is usually 12 ounces.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's basically like a serving of alcohol.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
But it's tricky because like they go down really easy. That's the problem with mojitos is like you can drink a bunch of them and not realize that you're imbibing so much alcohol because they're so easy to drink.
More sugar?
Lisbeth,
Yeah.
I think you could muddle the mint with the end of a wooden spoon.
Yeah. A blunt object.
I included that.
Yeah.
The best mojito I ever had was it was with my parents on a cruise. I know, back when cruises were things. Now that they're not going to be a thing anymore, apparently. So we were in San Juan. We actually decided to stay there for an extra 2 days, and the Parrot Club in San Juan. It's this like old San Juan club, and it was just. I think it was the atmosphere more so than the mojito, but the mojito was phenomenal too. Like, I know all the.
That sounds very authentic.
Yes, it was the way apparently. Yeah, Parrot Club. If you're ever in San Juan.
Oh yeah, totally.
We'll have to get them some Hokkaido so they can make a yuzu.
Mojitos are good. Oh, no.
Good.
Greg.
I would
contribution to that conversation.
Elizabeth, what if you muddled fresh strawberries with a simple syrup and then added the vanilla vodka, did it in a shaker, and then topped it with the cherry berries?
Yeah, that would totally work. Also, I do find a lot of, I used to work at a bar where there's a drink where we would muddle fruit and then like strain it and into like a coupe glass. And the way that, especially with strawberries, like the way the fruit breaks up, it almost makes it like a creamy consistency.
What is it?
So maybe I'll try
It's
that
right
next
there on the table.
doing like muddled strawberries and vanilla and maybe even like some orgeat, which could give it like a creamy consistency and like do it in a coupe glass and do it like martini.
Sounds great.
That's
I
awesome.
love orgeat. Whenever I see that on the menu, I'm like, I'm getting.
I love
orgeat.
orgeat. It's so good.
Orgeat?
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that
It's
is.
like an almond syrup.
Uncultured.
Oh no, it's a weird term. It's basically like an almond syrup. So it's super creamy. But then just be careful if you're allergic to nuts, then it will kill you.
Sounds yummy.
My wife's allergic.
Okay, I feel like the alcoholic here because I'm gonna go on a third drink.
I thought almonds made milk, not syrup. Do they do both?
Yeah,
Almonds are multifaceted.
Does the maple tree also make maple milk?
Great, coming in with the zingers.
Taylor, I'm
Yeah,
loving
you're
you
laughing
loving
at
the
my
jokes.
You do not have enough kids.
They're like dad jokes.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah. Like Greg makes a joke and Taylor's like, ha ha, and I'm like, ha.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to circle back for 1 second because I grabbed blindly, and Greg.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, you got the pair.
Yep. I hooked her up. I have
Hey.
none of my own fruit beers now because Andy made me come all the way to
I
her.
did no such
But
thing.
no, it was totally worth it. Rachel and Amaris, we love you, and we're happy to hook you up with some beers.
You're just gonna have to go back to the office.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is
I'm gonna do
a
it.
valid expense, Andrew. Yes, this right here.
Greg, I can take you.
I have a car. It's all right, but thanks for the offer, though.
Okay.
And, Mario, I don't know if we got you any. If not, I can try to. We'll get you some this week.
Yeah, you guys hooked me up with the yuzu.
Oh, very nice.
It's hard for me to find the melon. I can't find the melon. I can't find the cherry berry. It's usually just the honey apple, a
We
pear.
have we
The
definitely have a
cherry
few
berry and
melon
the plum.
at the office for sure.
But as far as
Cherry berry and the plum are
have
amazing.
melon.
So Andy, who did I bring beers to then?
Yeah, I'm also drinking them.
Wait, what?
Who did I bring beers to?
Well, that was Mario, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I
There you
dropped
go.
off to you. Oh, okay. What did I get? Yuzu. I gave you peach and pear, right?
Unless my wife drank it, she might have drank it.
I didn't give you a melon. I didn't give you a melon. I gave you three.
But maybe you can help him find an account that has some melon too nearby.
Well, it's your
Mario, hold on. Mario, where are you about located?
I am currently now in South River, New Jersey. I just moved about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know where that exactly is, but I'm like, I think that there's a liquor store that sells it around me. So I could always try to buy some and then like hook you up with it.
Amaris, where do you live? What
I
town?
live, I'm a nomad. Right now I'm in Morristown.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He lives
Pretty
kind of
far.
right off of Route 18. If
Yeah, I
you're
live off,
familiar with
right off
18.
18.
No, yeah. See, we're
We
close.
just
He's
need to
not
update our. We just need to update our who bought it, our store locator on the website.
No, there are definitely like you can get melon. I was just at the VW today. They have everything.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Spirits
I
in
wish
Lavallette, New Jersey.
Where is that one?
A bunch
Yeah, a
of
lot of
different-
Jersey people.
Yeah, a lot of-
Route 18, isn't that like by the shore, like up
Yeah,
north?
it's a shore town.
Yeah. If you're up by the shore area, good. My friend is obsessed with like Broad Street donuts. I personally don't like them. I think they're a little dry. But like
That's in Asbury. That's Asbury Park.
Oh, I love Asbury. Well, 18 runs
Yeah,
down
all the way down.
up
Yeah.
and down. 18
Yeah.
runs through
Yep.
to New Brunswick. If you're familiar with like where Rutgers is,
Yeah.
it runs through near Rutgers, like New Brunswick area, and then runs all the way down the shore, pretty much. But
Yeah. I only know it because I used to be on the board for one of the charities. I'm so bad with names. The Courtney Rose Foundation. Their like hub is in North Jersey. So for meetings, I used to have to drive up there. That's the only reason why I was like, wait, I think I might actually know 18.
yeah, it's right by Rutgers. I feel like that's like my best like.
Yeah.
But it's-
Rutgers, New Brunswick. Yeah, New Brunswick area.
yeah, But it runs all the way down. I used to live in Eatontown, down south,
Oh,
close
yeah,
to
that's far.
Ashford,
Yeah.
and you take 18 that way. But anyway, all the Jersey people talking about roads, we need to knock it off. It always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah,
What exit are you at?
What exit are you?
What exit?
Yeah. That's because you don't have any good cities. You just have highways and such.
Not wrong.
Oh, burn.
Logan?
I'm just kidding. I just spice things up a little bit.
We have. We're in Jersey City, Greg. Okay.
I like to stir the pot here.
Hoboken.
Greg, I saw on, I think it was you on your Instagram. I'm like, you got hooked up with like some amazing sausage, and I was like, oh, I want that.
Yeah, so I live in a Polish neighborhood of Philly, and it was a kielbasa spot. They gave me like a pound of kielbasa just because I said I was new in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Even though I had already been living here for like 3 months at that point, but I was new to that store.
But I mean, that was smart on their part, like, because then you're gonna go back, like, you know.
Yeah.
Greg.
That's why we do all these festivals, so get
Yeah.
people to try it for free, and then
Well, not for free, but
hopefully. Well, yeah, they pay for the festival, but you know what I
Well,
mean.
yeah. And you know, little sips. So,
captive
but I
audience.
mean,
Captive audience.
amazing. Like the flavor that you guys have in these beers are amazing.
Thank you.
It really is. It
Like,
really is.
like we brewed them ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like, oh my God,
No,
stop.
yeah, we are still working
Take
on
credit.
we're gonna have one of these, and we're gonna try to get Takashi himself in. He's our brewmaster from Japan. He doesn't do interviews, he doesn't do media, but hopefully, Andrew, hopefully we can get him in at some point.
Yeah.
It'll be 7 in the morning for him, so I don't know if he'll be beering it up with us, but we can get some questions in.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diego.
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 Cutie butt.
Next week we might have some guests from Japan, and then I think on the 23rd, I think Takashi might be on. So
That'll be really cool.
that's your Saturday Night Live event right there.
I've had the live talks with Takashi, but I haven't had a face-to-face, so that'd be awesome.
Hosted by
I know.
Is he gonna do a monologue, a comedy monologue? Like
He will. We just won't understand it.
You know, if you need translation services, I got you.
But anyway,
That'll be really cool.
we've been here about an hour. I think it's probably good. I know some of us have kids that we need to tend to as well. I know my wife's probably going crazy. But I do thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's good that we have contact with each other, and you know, well, face-to-face is nice. And I'm also on Instagram. We're going to share out Amanda and Bayan and Rachel, everyone's Instagrams and everything, and share some content out there for you. And
Awesome.
Amanda, you do sell your stuff online as well, right? On your website?
Yeah, my website's macaroniproducts.com, and my Instagram handle is @macaroni. Just about. It is what it is.
Yeah,
you should put it in the chat. I got audio issues, but I missed that.
Yeah, we'll post it up. Enrichedmacaroni.com.
There we go.
Products. I'm typing it out right now.
So is it enrichedmacaroniproducts.com?
Hold on just a second. Or you can go to catnippasta.com.
I like that one better.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's in, you guys want it out.
There we go. All right. Yeah, we've got the pet, the Monsteroni.
Cute.
I love the pins the most. Oh my god, the pins are amazing. Yeah. So anyway, thank you to everyone. And have a wonderful day. Yeah.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye. Good to meet everyone.
Bye, everybody.